Hey, can you guys hear me okay? I'm not cooking no water. Yo, yo. Hey, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I want to make sure the sound's right. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. How y'all doing? Hey, y'all let me know where y'all from. I'm gonna try to give me a second. I'm gonna send a invite to my Discord. Give me a second. How y'all feeling, man? It's been a little minute since I did a live on here too. It's been a little while. Let's see. Y'all bear with me. All right. Let me get to y'all comments. This mic right. Said go live more often. Man, I'm gonna try to, man. I actually have I'm sure y'all been watching the videos. Y'all heard of the Retain Gang community, and I do weekly lives on there, right? So you guys should check that out, man, if you're interested. Like we have some great conversations, man, and I'm even learning things over there, right? But I'm definitely gonna try to do more lives on here as well. Drain, tired. Hey, man, I'm in Ohio, and it's been so cloudy. Like the sun hasn't been out, man. Like it hasn't been out all weekend, and it's very humid too. But like that's part of what I want to talk about this for too. Like the energy's been crazy. Like it's been very gloomy. And when you got this stuff going on with this beef, bro, like it just, you know, it's definitely something in the air right now. Right. Hold on. God said, why are you showing Kendrick and his blasphemous self to your followers? Anyone who wears the crown of thorns is a mockery to the Most High. You are. People should know that. I mean, that's not my picture. That picture is all over the internet. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but like the algorithm is crazy. So whether I put it up here or not, it's going to be shown. So, I didn't take the picture. And I don't get into religion on here anyway. So, whatever you got to do what works for you, right? As long as you finding God yourself and you living righteous, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have nothing to do with that. So you got to find your way, my boy. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you what you should or shouldn't believe in. That's all I'm going to say. You got to figure that out for your life, right? Because that goes back into idol worshiping, right? You're not supposed to idolize anybody. You're not supposed to worship anybody. That's all about finding yourself. Find yourself. God lives within you. So you shouldn't be out here looking at anybody as a savior anyway, because the savior is inside. It tells you that. It's energy. It's a frequency, right? Your connection to God is an energy. It's not a physical or tangible thing that you can see or feel in this matrix, right? It's spiritual. So yeah, and bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, we are being pushed to heal, right? So I feel like this whole thing feels like a lower self or a shadow self versus a light self, right? And y'all gotta realize, like, everything happens for a reason, man. Everything happens for a reason, and the timing of everything, right? And I mean, look who they put in front of us, right? Look who's in front of us right now. What does All right, if you look at it just from like a general standpoint, right? What does K dot stand for and what does Drake stand for? Like if you had to explain, like if you had to describe them, right? What do they stand for as far as the music they put out? See what I'm saying? So yeah, Oliver. Hey, I'm a this live will be up anyway, so you can just double back and watch it, whenever it gets posted. So hold on, let me get to y'all comments. So we got Minnesota, Jonathan. We got K Vibes from England, United Kingdom, Freddie from New York. Okay. Cat Williams did tell us, like, people been getting exposed all year. And I feel like it hasn't stopped yet. I feel like it's just, it's still gonna go on. Like the summer ain't even hit yet. It's not even summertime yet. And it's already so crazy right now. Um, you said you started retention when the beef. Yeah. Yeah, focus on the positive. You got to. This is a good time to focus on yourself. It's a lot of distractions right now, right? And y'all know I don't really like my channel isn't about distractions at all. But for one, the algorithm's going crazy. And two, um, I do pay attention to things, right? I'm just like y'all, man. I'm human, I'm living this life just like y'all. I like music, I'm a person, I'm a real person, right? I just chose to change my life around and to walk in my purpose, but I'm still a person, man. Like I'm still tapped in to things every now and then. But it's like with this going on and the way I've been feeling, it's like it's bigger than what is being portrayed, right? And if y'all watched the video I posted earlier, I was saying how everything trickles down from the spiritual realm. So the stuff you see going on, it might seem like distractions, but it's actually like it's a purpose behind that, right? It's not just happening just to happen. Like all this exposure and stuff is really us, like our darkest, deepest secrets being exposed. And all of us are going through that. Even you guys are. You might see it in your own life where it's like your exes might be showing up in your life. You might just have old problems coming up that you forgot about, traumas that you forgot about, right? And like my man said, God is forcing us to heal. So you can't rise to the next level. You can't make that shift if you still hold on to these things, right? Everything, the frequency is very, very high right now. All right. So it's causing conflict between people. So this is what the split is. It's splitting off from the ones who, and I don't want to sound egotistical, like, right? Like we all choose to experience what we want, but everything is energy. Like what you choose to, like what you are, right? How I want to say this. What you choose to, what energy you choose to embody, that's what you're going to experience in your reality. See what I'm saying? So you want your heart to be light as a feather. You want to move with unconditional love. Like that's the key thing right now is to try to like find that self-love. And then when you find that self-love, you're gonna have love for others, you know? And I feel like I think I made a video when it first started about J. Cole and like how he apologized, right? He said it felt bad on his spirit. Like he thought it was gonna be a friendly battle, but he felt bad on his spirit just by the talk and the energy he was putting out there, right? Not just him himself, but the energy he was putting out to the people and seeing how it was affecting them, right? And that's what it really is. Like even as a content creator, I have to be mindful of like what I put out there too, like as far as what I say, and you know, what is my intentions? What is the intentions behind what I do? I try to have good intentions. I'm not perfect, but each video that I make, when I'm speaking to you guys, I'm speaking from my soul, my heart, and I have intentions to give a good message and to just you know, give my testimony on what I went through in my life and how it can help you guys. Like, right? None of us are perfect. So, you know, I don't try to portray myself that way. I think I'm pretty vulnerable on these videos, you know. You see, you said you want to recommend YouTuber called Iron in the Soul. Yeah, shout out to him, man. I know I mean I don't know him, but he's reached out to me before, like in my early YouTube days. He has great content too, man. You know, I don't get a chance to watch a lot of content on YouTube just because I'm so busy, like you know, my own content and then just trying to live my life. But every now and then, like if I see someone's content, like I try to support, give them a like, you know. Yeah, it's a lot of great content creators that I came up with when I started my journey or my YouTube journey, you know. So yeah, man, if y'all haven't followed him, man, go ahead and follow him, man. It's a great channel. I appreciate that, Mr. Level Up, man. That's what's up. He said a collab. Nah, you ain't missing much, man. We just started. I'm just talking about, you know, the energy right now with all this rat beef and what it's been doing to people, but not only that, like the background, the you know, the spiritual significance of all that in the background, right? Because it's really a battle between ourselves. That's what it's portraying, you know. Your shadow side from your higher self or your light side, right? So basically like the ego, the flesh versus the spirit, right? If you look at those two, right, they represent, you know, I don't want to like put them up as idols or anything like that, but just the energy that's represented, right? When you think about like K Dot, you think about consciousness, you think about like intelligence, you know, music for the soul. And then when you think about, you know, Drizzy, you think about, you know, like in the club, you think about you know, money, just all the material stuff, right? So that's like a reflection of what we're going through within ourselves, is that separation of like I don't want to say killing the ego, but being that balance, being one with the ego and the higher self, where you in Zen mode now, you're at peace with yourself, right? So right now, if you're too much in your lower self or your ego, it's gonna be hell for you. You're gonna experience hell right now because all these things are gonna be coming up, all your urges, your desires are gonna be controlling you. See what I'm saying? If you don't know how to deal with them. So like you have people that um you know, they have these demons inside them that's suppressed, and all demons are is really just your sins or your traumas that you have tucked away that you never dealt with. When they come to the surface, they come out, they portray themselves as somebody spazzing out or just a situation where um that trauma is being repurposed, right, in a new shape and form. So it's a distraction. I agree. But like I said, you know, on my channel, bro, we look at things from a spiritual perspective, right? So it is, but at the same time, like I said, everything has a purpose. Everything happens for a reason. Stuff don't just happen. All right. Even if it is a distraction, things are happening because of what's going on in the spiritual realm. It trickles down and it solidifies into the physical world. Okay. So this is why I say, like, you look at it, you look at the like the symbolism of it, and then feel what you're going through at this time in your life as well. And then you put the pieces together, right? So, you know, when you awaken, man, you start to look at life different. Like, you don't look at stuff as entertainment. You look at it with between the lines, right? It has a purpose. What is it trying to tell me? What messages in this that I can apply to my life, right? And if you kind of gauge life like that, it's going to help you to reach your higher self and live your best life. I tell you guys all the time, you gotta pay attention to the signs in life. You always want to get signs of like what you should do next or what's going on and how you should move. You say you spazzed out on somebody, right? It's balancing ego and intuition, man, or using your intuition to balance yourself out. See, I don't know if anybody's a puppet. I don't know who's a puppet or not, right? Because I don't know them personally. I just look at the energy or the energetic aspect of it. You see, I appreciate you, heal the world, and man, I just try to put my videos out and just try to be, just keep it real with y'all, right? The same way I'm talking to y'all right now. This is how I do my videos. Like I don't have a script that I read from. I don't like rehearse what I'm gonna say. I just get on here, turn my mic on, my camera on, and I just start talking, man. I speak on certain topics, but that's how I've always had my channel. Like I've never, had a script to read from. Definitely have to be aware of the energy that you put out right now. Yeah, you do. And everything's moving so fast too. Everything's moving fast. Like where it's already 6 o'clock, man. I went to the gym at 3 today. And I feel like I just got home before this live, right? But it only felt like I was at the gym for like an hour. But that's just how fast time is moving, man. Like, and I thought I was going crazy at first. It's like time is skipping or something like that. You guys been feeling like that, man? Like time is just skipping. Like you'll look at your clock, it's like 2 o'clock, and then next thing you know, it's like 4 o'clock. And you're like, what happened? What happened to 3 o'clock? Just skipped the whole hour. What am I wearing? This is Organite. So this like helps with like EMF waves, like from your phone. It kind of blocks out the radiation. And I just have it on a regular gold chain. Yeah, it's way faster. And that's for a reason too. Ever since the eclipse, man, or the ellipse, like we've been on some strange timing. It's been on some strange timing, man. Like even the sun looks brighter when the sun is out. Y'all notice that? Like how the sun's just like super, super bright. Yeah. You said it felt like you was out hiking for 2 hours and it felt like 45 minutes. Even the weeks are going by fast. It's like next thing you know, right? Tomorrow's gonna be Friday, right? Next thing you know, it's just like I've been feeling like I haven't had enough time to get anything done. Like I feel like my whole day is rushed. Like I can have a schedule, but it's like I'm always rushing to get things done on the time that I want to. I'm just like, you know, I'm on my regimen, but yet time is moving faster than the actions that I'm putting in. It's weird. Bro, you got that glow to be to the extreme. I'm trying to get back like that. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. I've been getting outside, grounding, Been eating my fruits, drinking my coconut water, doing my meditation. That meditation where your glow come from, to be honest with you. Guys, don't sleep on that. Like, even if it's 5 minutes, you just sit and do some breathing exercises, right? Taking a deep breath. And then when you actually do that, you don't want to think about anything. Don't let your thoughts distract you. Focus on your breathing, focus on how you feel, focus on the air going inside your lungs, right? You want to feel every part of your body, what's going on. And that's going to try to help you tap in with yourself and be present. Now this is strawberries, kiwi, blueberries, and um blackberries. Yeah. Do I know Yaki Awaken? Yeah, I've heard of Yaki. He does all the health conscious stuff, right? Where he talks about yeah, with the locks. Is a relationship worth it? I would say in 2024, I wouldn't go out looking for a relationship. I would try to attract a relationship, right? Because it's kind of risky nowadays, man. You don't like I said, we're all going through something. We're all dealing with our shadow self, right? So you trying to meet somebody new, you kind of playing with fire as far as like getting in the way of somebody dealing with their demons. You feel what I'm saying? And you don't really know who you're dealing with now. Like, it's so much going on, like with just entities that's being a lot of entities that's moving around. You don't know who's who, right? So I would sit back and try to like attract a relationship more than looking for one. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't say relationships are dead, but you'll definitely, if you sit back and work on yourself and become what you want to attract in a relationship, I think you will, that person that's for you will y'all will be aligned with each other, right? On your path. You will meet them naturally. Yeah, because you don't want to get with somebody who's still trying to deal with their their shadow side, and then you say something that might trigger them, right? Everybody's not on this journey, man. Everybody's not on a journey to be righteous and to live their best life. So it's hard out here. It's rough. Yeah, you can't trust people's motives, man. Like, you don't know what people got going on. That's a vibe right there. Miss Bossy, releasing and calling back your power, your energy. That's funny because I've been on that same type of time. I've been trying to through my meditations. I will reclaim all my energy, any energy that was stolen from me, any energy that I gave away. Right, I allow it to return back to my body and to energize me, right, and protect me. Give me that light shield around me. And I promise you, when you do it, you feel yourself getting energized right away because it's your energy, and you don't realize how many like leeches you run into throughout your day, whether it's your phone, your TV, people, your job. All these places are collected. They're like, you leave a piece of your energy at all these places. So you got to recall that back. You got to make sure you do that, man. Yeah, for sure. You got to. I wish I'd have known that sooner. Like, I just started doing that this year, and it's been working a lot. Does the fapping make you age less faster? You mean not fapping? Yeah. So let me put you on game. So when you get on retention, right? What you're doing is you're holding on to your resources. And what this does, your body starts to use these resources to heal different parts of you, your organs, your mind, your skin, right? It's going to use that resources to start building you back up. So you're going to see yourself just looking better, just having that glow, being more looking more youthful, having more vigor, more life, And I call it the fountain of youth. Like it's the fountain of youth, man. Let's see. You said Metro Boomin, Ethereum or Bitcoin. Um, I've actually been hearing a lot about Bitcoin. Like a lot of people been buying up Bitcoin. A lot of like rich people been buying that up. Honestly, I haven't really got into it, so that's not really my my thing. But I've definitely been hearing about Bitcoin. I don't even know like where the economy is about to go as far as like the money system. I know they said something about the bricks where it's going to be electronic, and I know like the economy here in the U.S. is like you know it's rough right now. So who knows what's going to happen, man? Like if they talking about blackouts and things like that, nothing electronic is going to be working. So it's kind of like one of those things. Like what it doesn't really matter. Does it really matter if we're not going to be able to have electronic use anyway? You see what I'm saying? Quantum. Okay, there you go. I appreciate the donation too. You believe in releasing when procreating with the right woman? I mean, I can agree on that to a certain extent. I mean, just because you're in a relationship don't mean, or just because you have sex don't mean you have to release. Like, there's ways where you can train yourself to like be intimate and not release at all. I would say the only time you should really release is when you're about to have, if you want to start a family, right? Because I don't know, I just don't see like what is your purpose? What's your point? How is it helping you? How is it serving you? You know, especially if you're trying to be focused and go after your goals and things like that. Like, how is that really helping you? See what I'm saying? So, but it's you choose what you want to experience. I'm not saying it's good or bad. But yeah, so I feel like we're definitely like just we've been going through so many shifts. Like it's been more than one shift, right? And it's like you can feel it each time because the energy will get real heavy and then it gets super light. And when it gets super light, that's how you know that you've transitioned, right? See, the heaviness is like it's basically like the last call. It's telling you, okay, um, this train or this plane is about to take off. Make sure you get yourself ready. Release what you got to release. Take your baggage away. You know what I'm saying? Throw that baggage away because it's going to be too much weight for you to take this trip to make this shift, right? So that's what I've noticed in my life. Like when I'm feeling like heavy or I'm feeling just low energy, I know that something's about to happen, right? And then when I actually get my energy back, I know that we're in I'm in a new space and time right now. You see, I think we're in a new space just from this weekend. To be honest with you, I've been feeling the energy been very weird ever since this weekend. How do you connect to the Most High just being still? That's a great question. So, the Most High lives within you, right? Like you already had that connection in you. So, what you have to do is you have to You got to set that intention. Whatever you want, you got to set the intention that you want to connect to the Most High. Okay. You got to be present. So, what you'll notice when you sit to yourself, you have 1,000 thoughts running through your mind. Okay. Think of them like pop-ups on your laptop. As soon as you click on a website, you got to take all these pop-ups out the way so that you can focus on what you clicked on. So these random thoughts you get are pop-ups, and you collect these pop-ups just throughout your day. Like I said, having conversations, watching TV on your phone, looking at ads, all these places, being around all this energy, it starts to instill in your thoughts, right? So when you meditate or be still, what you're doing is you're allowing those thoughts to be deleted, right? So whenever I sit still, I do not give my thoughts energy. I I sit back and I observe them. I let them run through my mind, and I let them take the course, right? I pay attention to them. I'm looking at them. I'm like, okay, why? First of all, I'm asking myself, how do I feel? How do I feel right now? If I feel anxious, if I feel tired, if I feel upset, I'm going to ask myself, why do I feel this way? And then I'm going to pay attention to my thoughts, and I'm going to let my thoughts lead me to that answer, to the source. You see, all these thoughts we have in our head affects our energy. It affects your emotions. And this is how you start to attract things into your life, whether it's good or bad. So this is why you got to be still. You got to clear your mind first. Then when you start to clear your mind, you're going to start getting, I want to say, messages from the Most High. The Most High is always speaking to you and telling you and guiding you. It's just that we have so many ads and distractions that we lose sight. We lose that hearing. Okay. So this is how you connect. You got to clear the mind. You have to train yourself to be patient. Don't force yourself to always have to get up and do something and be around people. Learn how to be alone sometimes and just sit still, right? Sit still. Just sit on the couch, close your eyes, and just sit still for 5 minutes. I guarantee it's gonna change your life. It's gonna change your life, right? I like to sit still for at least 30 minutes to an hour a day when I can. But when I first started, I started off just doing 5 minutes, right? Build that muscle up, that muscle memory up. And then once you do that, you add on more time, and then you're going to get more used to it. It's going to become more natural for you. All right. So that's how you connect to the Most High, man. It's not hard. Don't think it's hard, right? It's already in you. You gotta shuffle through all these distractions to get to the Most High. That's all. Also, keeping your temple clean. Make sure you're eating the right foods. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Because when you put junk in your temple, a lot of processed foods, it also creates clutter as well. And it also affects your mind and your thoughts. Okay. So do I show gratitude for my protection? Always. I show gratitude for everything I have in my life. I show gratitude for the breath, for each breath I take. I show gratitude for being in the present moment. Right. There's so many things you can show gratitude for. And that's going to help you appreciate life more. It's going to help you find self-love as well. We always focus on what we don't have in life, and we can be better, and our insecurities and our negative traits, but we never focus on the other half, right? You know, some people might worry about money, or material things, but it's like, what do you have right now that's working for you? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you got clothes on your back? Did you eat today? Right? Did somebody tell you they love you today? Did you laugh today? Right? It's the little things, man, that really makes you that's going to make you enjoy life and create a better reality for yourself. You see, it's all about seeing the blessings in your life already. Why would the Most High bless you with more when you don't even see the blessings in front of you right now? I'm not going to give you more, right? Imagine being in a relationship with somebody who don't appreciate when you give them gifts, or they don't appreciate the things you do for them. They always expecting more, right? They always expecting more. That's going to make you feel like, okay, well, I don't want to give you more because I feel unappreciated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop giving you my energy. So you got to think of the Most High the same way. It's like, all right, well, you got a car, you got a job, your bills is paid, you got food. I'm giving you blessings and you still not satisfied. What else? What more do you want? Right? When you start showing appreciation, that's when you're going to get more. Shamel Sanders, appreciate the $4.99 donation. Thank you for the support. Let's see. E. Claybrook, appreciate the donation. Been on retention for a year and same in some months now. Your videos helped a lot around 6 months in. Thanks, fam. If you relapse, try it again and again. I feel that, man. And, a relapse, it's nothing but a lesson, man. That's all. Understand you're doing something righteous because you're training your body to hold on to this cosmic energy, right? That this gift that was given by the Most High, which is the seed of life. You've been programmed all your life to waste it and disrespect it. So what you're doing right now is you're doing something that's of the Most High, which is retaining your energy so that you can build that energy back up to connect with the Most High and have a more protection and find your purpose. It gets deep. So, keep up the good work, man. Yeah, don't yeah, true Lord, don't true land, don't fake it. Nah, it's the intention of your heart. You see, the Most High judge you off of your intention of your heart. So if your heart has bad intentions, it don't matter what you say. It's your frequency. See what I'm saying? It's all about intention. My bad, y'all. My voice is I'm losing my voice because I've been talking all weekend. Like I said, I've been doing my lives in my retain game community. So my voice might sound a little hoarse. And I just came from the gym too, so you know how that go. 15 days, Kenny. That's what's up, man. Salute. Yeah, keep going, man. Go for 90. Go for more. Make sure that you're not just worrying about the days. Make sure you actually you know, building character. Make sure that you're learning something about yourself. Make sure you're elevating yourself spiritually. Because that's really what it's used for. Because after a while, the days, when you do this journey for so long, and I'm gonna give you guys game. I've been doing this since 2016. Way before I was on YouTube, I was doing this, right? After so many years, like now, the days don't even matter to me. I don't count days, right? Because I'm on years streaks, right? But it's like it becomes natural. It becomes like a lifestyle for you to the point where you don't even think about retention. I don't wake up and think about retention because it's a lifestyle. I've trained myself for so long to do this that it's just natural. So what I focus on is using this energy to build myself up and to like attract what I want in life. You see what I'm saying? To stay on my purpose. That's something that I ask the Most High to keep me on every single day, is to keep me on my purpose. Keep me on my purpose. Guide me on my purpose, right? Make sure I don't fall off. Make sure I don't fall backwards into my old ways. That's something that I always ask. Because I think that's important because it's easy to lose your way. It's easy for you to lose your way. Especially if you're not staying on top of your meditation or your prayer, just taking some time out for yourself and connecting with the Most High. If you stop doing that, it's going to be easy for you to get off track. Because, like I said, all those distractions that you pick up, all those ads and thoughts that you pick up, it's going to deter you from your path. You see? You said, when is the shift happening, bro? It's been happening. We're going through many shifts. See, the shift is, excuse me, everything is inside, right? It's like a projector. So you got a projector, and it's going to show you what's inside. So it's a mindset. So the shift is you thinking differently. You having a different perspective on life, right? So, for example, if I go stand in that corner of my room, right, I'm going to see a different perspective as opposed to me standing on this corner. It's two different perspectives. It's the same room, but I'm seeing it differently. So that's what a shift is. You start to see things differently. You start to see things that were there, but you didn't see because you didn't have the right angle, the right vision to see it. Right. So the shift is like, oh, okay. Okay, I didn't see that last time. Wow, okay. And it makes you think differently. You start to realize that the room is bigger than what you thought. You looking at, oh, it's another room. Oh, this is a whole house. I thought this was it. So your perspective, your vision gets bigger, right? It expands, and then it makes you move differently, right? So that's what the shift is. It's in your mindset first, and then you're gonna see your life start to change. You're gonna see things, right, change. Um, but if you're not getting those codes, right? See, it's the energy. This is why you got to tap in with the Most High, because that's where those codes come from. Right? They're gonna be downloaded into you, and you're gonna start moving differently. You're gonna start thinking differently, which is going to, remember I said, you guys, what your thoughts is, it affects your energy, your aura body. Your aura body is like a magnet. It attracts your lifestyle. It attracts your reality. Everything in this space right here, these are particles, right? Just like if you've seen the Matrix movie, it's like a bunch of numbers. That's the true Matrix. It's just the numbers, right? The green numbers. It's the same thing here. Atoms and molecules that make up this space. So you actually can rearrange these molecules and code them to create objects, to create reality, to create opportunities. It's based on your energy, right? That's how powerful you are. So this is why you gotta, everything starts within. You don't gotta chase nothing out here. You attract things by how you move and the type of energy that you put out and your intentions of your heart. You said you was on retention for 1 month and all you got was wet dreams and vivid dreams. But that's all a part of the game though. Like if you just starting off, you gotta understand that your body is not used to holding all that energy, man. So it's gonna be a shock, right? A lot of you guys have been doing this all your life. So you start doing something for 1 month, you can't expect everything to just change right away. That's just like somebody who's never lifted weights in their life. You know, you 30 years old and you just now started lifting weights. You're not going to gain muscle in a month or 6 months or even a year. It's going to take some time because you got to build your body into that, right? As opposed to somebody who's been doing it all their life, they can go to the gym for a month and see results. So you got to build that muscle up, man. You got to be consistent with it. And then once you start being more consistent, you're going to see things start to change. So you got to be patient. Like I told you, I've been on this for years, man. I started in 2016. I didn't really get on the long streets that I am on now until around 2019. So that tells you a lot. How it feels going 90 days. Um, y'all ever see those Spike Lee movies where they'll be walking and it's like they're skating or they floating? That's how you feel. Everywhere you go, you feel like you're floating. Like your ego is just on 10, your confidence is on 10. And that I used to relapse a lot on 90 days just because you're so confident that your ego gets in the way. And next thing you know, you're making dumb decisions. You're feeling yourself too much. And it was always with a woman too. And then next thing you know, the Most High bump you down and you back to square one, you know. So It was rough too, man. I remember my first 90 days, it was rough. Like, it happened so fast. And it wasn't worth it either. It wasn't worth it at all, man. I was hot. Cause then it's like, dang, man, I gotta wait another 3 months. I gotta do this for another 3 months. Like, think about how much time it takes. Like 90 days is a long time. I gotta start all over. That's crazy. Like, I just so many times I wanted to give up. I was just like, man, forget this. I'm not about to start over. But after a week or two, you start feeling that energy again, and then it's like, oh well, you know, let's keep going. Let's keep going. You said tell us a story. Oh man, y'all trying to get some tea. Look, man, this is back when I was living a different lifestyle, right? So I just remember I was out at night. I went to a club. I was feeling myself. I was skating through the club, like I was floating, like I was just in that zone. You know what I'm saying? And met somebody. Everything was a blur from there. And next thing you know, I couldn't stop it. It was too much. And then all that went out the drain. All that confidence, all that swag. And I was just sitting there looking crazy. So it was wild though. Yeah, game over. It was game over, bro. Like, and at the time I was early in it too. So like it kind of made my confidence go down anyway, just because, I talked to a lot of guys on here that do retention, and a lot of guys that make mistakes, they start to beat themselves up. You start to get that negative dialogue in your head, talking down to yourself, calling yourself a failure. And I had to go through that a lot, right? Going 50 days, relapsing after 90 days, going 50 days and relapsing. And it's just like, man, like, why does this keep happening? Like, is this like a possible journey? Like, can I really do this? Because I keep messing up. I'm going 2-3 months messing up, messing up, messing up. But I'm gonna tell you guys like this, man, that builds character, right? It's about having endurance. Whatever you do in life, you gotta have endurance, right? You gotta keep going, man, because it's not about what you're doing, it's about what you're learning from it. Right? The growth that you go through, that doesn't go away when you relapse. The spiritual growth doesn't change. The lessons that you learn doesn't change. You lose a little bit of energy, but retention is a tool. This is what I want you guys to understand about this. Don't let retention define you. It's a tool that you use to better yourself. That's it. All right. You said any thoughts about what K Dot said to Drake about the others? Yeah. Oh man, that's a touchy subject, especially on like, you can't say too much on these platforms, but that's that's crazy if it is allegedly. Um, like I said, man, it's a lot of exposure going on, and it's already been happening before this rap beef, right? With people getting raided and a lot of people just being exposed for that same thing, allegedly. So I don't know what to think about it, man. Like, I guess when the facts come out and when everything presents itself, I guess we'll know. But the fact that it's coming out now, though, is just so crazy. Like, the timing of everything. Like I said, stuff don't happen for no reason, man. Like, the timing and just the energy, like that we're feeling right now, where we all got to work on ourselves and all our darkest secrets are being exposed. It's like, man, who knows, right? But you can't hide your energy anymore. The veil is lifted. So what's in you is going to be you. What's in you is going to be on the forefront with all of us. Whatever you got inside that's buried deep is going to come to the surface, right? This is why they say a lot of people are going to be possessed, right? It's not so much as entities running around here, it's the entities that you have inside of you through these negative emotions that you've been carrying. They're going to they're going to take over your consciousness. So you're going to be acting out in those energies. If you're full of hatred, you're going to be acting out as a hateful person. right? If you got a lot of traumas that's making you depressed and sad, you're going to be acting out in that energy. This is why you want to become at peace with yourself, so that's what you embody. You're going to be at peace. That's the energy that you're going to be in. That's the reality that you're going to live in. Everything is energy. Everything is spiritual. I'm telling you, this is just a vessel. Don't look at the solid form. Look at the feel the energy, right? That's what you need to focus on. What are you feeling? What are you feeling around you? That's the true world. You see? It does ruin people's life because a lot of people don't a lot of people aren't responsible with it, man. A lot of people don't know what they're doing. So, that's a powerful ritual that you're doing, man. When you lay down with somebody, you're mixing your spirit body with somebody else's spirit body. Understand that. This is why they call it marriage. That's what true marriage is, right? Oh, hold on. I didn't even see these super chats. My bad. Meditative minds, man. I appreciate you for the donation. Gratitude leads to joy. Joy brings enlightenment to get what you truly want. P.S. It's more than listing things to be grateful for. You got to feel it. Man, that's facts. You got to feel it. You got to feel, like, that's why I said it's in your heart, your intention. Like, but I feel like once you start to like pay attention to the things that you're grateful for, you're gonna start feeling better, because you're gonna realize, once you start putting your focus on the things that you have already, it's gonna change your energy field. Right. This is what I've done. Like, I go for my AM runs, and I'll just say I'll just say like gratitudes to myself. Like I said, I have food on the table, I have clothes on my back. I'm grateful for this run. I'm grateful for my life, my health. And I start to feel better because now I'm focusing on the things that I have. So that's a muscle you have to exercise. A lot of us are trained to be negative, right? We're always negative. We're always trying to have more. We're in that rat race, always kind of get more and more and more and more. That's why we're so anxious. That's why we're so depressed. We're so angry, right? Because we're not supposed to live like that. You're not supposed to be chasing all day, every day, grinding. Right? You're supposed to be at peace with yourself in this life. You're supposed to be learning lessons. You're supposed to have an experience. And we get that taken away from us when these distractions get put in front of us of being in a rat race all the time. Right? You go to a job, man, you spend half your day at the job. By the time you get home, you're tired. You don't have the capacity to think about anything else. You don't have time for yourself, especially if you have a family to take care of. You got to spend time with them. You got to spend time with your lady. You got to eat. You gonna want to watch TV or do something, entertain yourself. When do you have time for yourself? And that's all by design. You know what I'm saying? How does it feel to fast 3 days while in 90 days? So whenever I do a fast, I feel like, honestly, I feel like when you fast on retention, like, it makes it that much easier for you. Cause like what you're doing is you're actually clearing away those urges too. Like if you've been watching corn heavy and you've been just been very lustful, I feel like when you do a fast, all that goes away as well, because everything happens in threes. Right. So when you fasting from solid foods or whatever, you're actually fasting, you're doing a spiritual fast and a mental fast as well, because it takes strength to go 3 days without food. Right. Physically, you're gonna start hurting, you're gonna have those urges. And then mentally, it's like, okay, you got to be strong enough to be able to hold those urges back and still stay true to your mission, right? And then spiritually, it's like you're gonna have all these negative feelings and emotions that erupt when you're on this fast as well. So I feel like retention kind of helps you with that because for one, retention, you got so much energy inside of you that it's gonna kind of like take away those hunger pains a little bit. Like I don't eat that much. I probably eat 1 or 2 meals a day, right? When I'm on, especially when I'm on a long streak. Like I feel like I don't need that much food to energize myself. So that right there is going to help you with your fast because you're not going to need as much food. You're not going to have as much hunger pains anyway. And then I feel like it makes you mentally tough because you're already doing something that's hard. You're already having to be disciplined by just being on retention in the first place, right? If you can go 90 days without looking at the cheeks, you know what I'm saying, and releasing, that's tough. Like I'm sure you can go 3 days without food, at least solid food. That's tough. I especially get on IG now, dog. As soon as I get on IG, all I see is cheeks. You know, you can't even get on IG in public no more. As soon as you get on, it's just ratchet, ruthless. And it's so crazy too, because like I'll be seeing some inappropriate stuff on there too. Like I'll be seeing like women that be having like all their stuff showing. Hold on, let me take this. I be having women that be having all their stuff showing, bro. And then like I'll post a video or something, and then my content will get kind of blackballed. But then it's like you allow all this other filthy stuff to be on here with all these views and likes. It's so crazy to me. Like I don't understand it. Even on here, bro, like I'll be seeing on YouTube, I'll be seeing some crazy stuff on YouTube, and then it's like, I can make a video. I used to make videos and put retention in the title, semen retention in the title, and it will get like, I'll get a yellow dollar mark, or it'll get like, it won't be suitable for ads. And I'm like, what? It's so much other worse things than what this. I don't. It's crazy. So I think that's all spiritual as well, man. Like just the algorithms be at work. That's why I'm talking about this today. The algorithm. That's all I see in my algorithm is this beef. Like my algorithm is usually like a lot of spiritual content. It don't even come on my feed no more, especially on TikTok. You guys follow me on TikTok as well, man. I got some good content on there. But even on TikTok, bro, I don't even have any more spiritual content on my algorithm. It's all about the beef. It's almost like the world shut down. And what's crazy is social media is worldwide. So this isn't just in America, bro. This is like everybody is seeing this right now. Like you got two of these like hip hop giants that's clashing right now. And it's like, this is crazy. I don't think this has ever happened before on this scale. Because even when it was like Tupac and Biggie and things like that, we didn't have the internet, so it was more like just, I don't think it was as big. This is huge. Like those two are like really big artists worldwide. Yeah, Nicholas, it's good to do a social detox, man, like a social media detox. Um, before I did this, I used to do those. I used to go like weeks or a couple weeks without being on it, and I felt so much energy. Like just getting on IG, it drains you, or just getting on certain apps, you start feeling tired. You start feeling negative. Like it's weird. When you take a break, at least you can take a break for one day, and you're gonna feel so much energized, so much confidence, so much love for yourself. It kind of makes you wonder. That's why the argon, man, kind of block out some of those frequencies. A lot of that blue or a lot of those EMF waves that come off the technology. Yeah, I got YouTube premium as well, so I don't gotta see ads and all that crazy stuff. Yeah, it was more on site. It was more so like the people. It wasn't like a worldwide affair. Respect the truth will stay. I'm in Ohio. Well, I actually got this from a shop. I went to an actual shop and got this one. So I'll say the best place to go is Etsy. Like they have some good sellers on there. If you're trying to look for like some jewelry, you know what I'm saying, or some gemstones. Like they have a lot of good products on there. Yeah, I felt euphoria. I felt bliss. The first time I felt bliss on retention was when I did my first 2 weeks. That second week, man, like I felt really good. I felt calm, like really calm. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all for joining in, man. I'm about to get off. Y'all see, I'm getting tired. You know, I've been up all day. Get some food, man. Take a nap, and get ready for tomorrow. Get these videos out to y'all. Like I said, guys, if y'all want to, man, go ahead and join my Retain Gang community, man. Actually, I'm gonna send y'all something real quick. Where we at? Put it in here. I guess I can't even link it. I'm gonna try to link it. Wait, that's the link, guys. If you wanna tap into it, check it out. But I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, y'all stay blessed out here. Yeah. Protect yourself. Make sure you're protecting your energy. Gotta protect your energy right now. Stay focused. Try to find love for yourself right now. Okay, you got to operate out of love. That's the frequency that the planet is on right now is love. So if you're not on the love frequency, man, it's going to be very troubling for you. Okay, your life is going to be a little shaky. So sit with yourself, all right, and go through your childhood, man. Try to find any little thing that you might be feeling and deal with it now. You got to. All right. So I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, you have a blessed day. All right, and I'm out. Peace.